Good afternoon and welcome. Welcome to Only Believe. This is Yolanda Anderson, and I am so excited to be with you all this afternoon. Going into evening. I just want to say, first of all, thank you. Thank you to all of you who have officially subscribed to my channel. I'm excited about it. I am still working out the kinks. But this has really been an exciting time for me, and I really am enjoying myself as I share those things that the Lord has really placed in my heart to share. And so I want to say again, welcome. I want to say thank you. I want to say I love you. And yes, continue with me as I grow, as we grow, and yeah, all is well. So I wanted to come out this evening, this afternoon, and just share a bit of some things that I was just meditating on and thinking on. And the more I do this, what I'm realizing is I get to reflect back on my childhood and growing up in the church. And a lot of the things that I learned and did not learn or believed and have grown to know or believe a little differently as I've gotten older and more mature in the gospel and in the word. And so, one of the things I wanted to share today was I woke up yesterday. I think it was not last evening, but the night before last. I had gone off to sleep and had fell off into this really deep dream. And I was dreaming, and in the dream, I was with this young child. And this young child was just sobbing and sobbing because they had just gotten the news that their parents had divorced. And just stay with me on this one. They had followed, they were so upset and just upset. And I had this child, they were a young child, very young, I would say maybe 4 or 5 in the dream. And so they were just sobbing and sobbing. And my heart was aching. For this child, and the parent, the mother was speaking to the child, and the child was just angry and upset. And it was amazing to me because they were young, but they still had an understanding. And so it was the funniest thing is my heart was aching and I was hurt, but my alarm had gone off and woke me up. And that was the only thing that really just kind of took me out of it. But I felt the pain of this child. It was so real. And all I could think about was they had siblings, and all I could think about was this baby is so hurt, and how her siblings or how their siblings would feel once they found the news out. And so I woke up, the alarm woke me up, and I was my heart was hurting. I had tears forming in my eyes, and then I woke up. And out of that dream, the alarm woke me up, and out of that dream, I started thinking, it was almost immediately as I woke up, I started thinking about a similar situation and how happy that individual was after all of this had occurred in their life. And so it just kind of dawned on me that, a lot of times we think that the worst is happening and that's the end, right? It's just like we're in the middle of this painful situation, and it's like, oh, I thought it was going to be this, or I thought it was going to be that, and it turned out that it wasn't exactly what you thought it would be. And so I say all of that to say is that the title of this particular episode is The Myths of Being a Believer. And so, again, like I said, as the more I do this, the more I think about going back to my childhood and a lot of the things that I thought at growing up as a child, because I grew up in the church. As far back as I can remember, I remember being 4 years old, like that baby, 4 years old in the church, and just thinking about and learning and growing. I grew up, like I said, in the church, and so a lot of the things that I was taught or not taught. Was one of the things, let me just say, one of the things that I was taught or I believed, I won't necessarily taught, but I won't necessarily say was taught, but what I believed was because you're a Christian or because you're a believer, you're not supposed to have challenges. You're not supposed to go through, right? And so just growing up and even becoming a teenager and even an adult, it just always felt so horrible to think that, I'm in the church, I'm believing God, I'm studying, I'm growing, or I think I'm doing all the right things. I'm doing everything, like I said in a previous episode, to stay out of hell. I'm doing what I'm being told. I'm saying what I'm supposed to say, and not saying and not doing, and crossing all my T's and dotting all my I's. I thought, and it's like, why am I having so much pain, and why am I going through? And so I wanted to come out here because I believe a lot of people think that, oh, if I'm in the church, or oh, if I believe God, or oh, if I'm asking God for something, or if I'm saved, if I'm a Christian, that I shouldn't have to go through. I've heard a lot of people say, if why does bad things happen to Christians, or why do bad things happen to good people? And so I wanted to come out and dispel that myth to this evening, because it is not the case. As I grew older and more mature, and realized that it's not that you don't go through, or it's not that situations don't come. One of my favorite passages that I learned is John 16:33, and that verse says that in this life, Jesus said, it's another one of his sayings. Jesus said, it's red letters. Jesus said, in this life you would have tribulation. So that goes to show that, hey, Christian, non-Christian, believer, living, you will have situations. But the verse always also continues to say that you are to be of good cheer, because he overcame it. And so overcame the world. And so again, I say that's one of my favorite passages, is because, hey, guess what? We all go through. Nobody is expelled from not having a challenge. It's all about, for me, I believe, is how you go through, and what you do in the situations of going through. And so I just wanted to come out really, really, I guess, just to share my heart, and to let people know that just because you're standing and you're believing and you're praying, and some people go into fasting, it's just like, God, I need this, or God, these things are happening in my life, well, I need some answers. Again, to believe is just that. It's just to hold fast to those things, in your confession of faith, of those things that you're standing on. And I plan to come back out and share a bit more. But again, tonight was just a short snippet, I guess, to just share and let you know that just because you're dealing with things, and just because you're going through, does not mean that you are not believing, or does not mean that you shouldn't stand. I say continuously to stand. And having done all the stand, the one thing you will know about Yolanda has a verse, and she will stand on those verses. So having done all to stand therefore, and don't ever not think that because life is happening, that you're doing something wrong. I think that's what it was for me, that life is happening, and things all around me seems like it's not, I can't get a break, some people would say. But it's just like, that doesn't mean you're doing something wrong. Sometimes it means everything about you're doing everything right. And a lot of times what people need to realize and know, that the enemy, of course, that's the enemy, that's what he does. He comes to steal, kill, and destroy. John 10:10. He comes to take things away from you. He is not just going to let you live a happy, hunky-dory life, and he is doomed for his destiny, which is hell. He is not going to let you come and just say, okay, I'm going to live this life, and it's going to be peaceful, and everything's going to be happy, happy, joy, joy. Even in our earth, there's seasons, right? It's not sunny every day. It's not cloudy every day. It's not winter every season. It's not spring every season. So there are things that come in life that will get you in a place that you're not happy every day. But that's okay. I come here today to encourage you that no matter what, keep standing, keep believing, keep holding fast, keep looking up, keep having joy, keep being positive. Again, it helps. Your mindset helps to be in a positive mind, and having a positive outlook on life, as people would say. Just keep the faith, keep believing, and knowing that things will get better. I will share as we go along testimonies of my life, and that is that is something that I am opening up to do, right? There has been a lot of situations, and not only my life, but others, but there has been situations that you think, again, are bleak and you will never come out of. But I am a living witness. I am a living testimony that you will come through. And we all have those. It's just a matter of holding fast and remembering and reminding ourselves that, hey, I came out of this before. I came out of a similar situation before. And because I did, this is no different. And so I'm just here again, just to come out really quickly, really briefly, to encourage you to hold fast, no matter what you're dealing with right now, no matter what you're going through, it does get better. You're not alone. You're not the only one. And I know that's sometimes hard to hear when you're slap dab in the middle of challenge, but I am here to employ you and to encourage you to keep standing, keep holding on. Please reach out if you need someone to talk to, if you need someone to just listen. I am here. We are here. There are many people that are available to hear you. Again, you can reach me right now at believersonlybelieve at gmail.com and send the email. Subscribe to this channel, and but we'll be glad to respond to you. But all I'm saying is just hold fast. Don't ever give up. Life happens. Bad things sometimes come to us, but it's not a indication of who you are necessarily or what's gonna happen in your life. Just keep your eyes on what your hopes are. Keep your perspective positive. Keep joy in your outcome, and keep yourself surrounded with good people, good positive people, good believers, good people that will encourage you, that will walk you through, that will share with you and let you know that you are enough. You are good. You everything is gonna be good, and there is tomorrow will come. And I will say it. I will constantly say it because I believe it. God is not wasteful in any way. And the mere fact that you woke up this morning, the mere fact that you got another opportunity, the mere fact you got breath in your lungs, He has given us and you another opportunity to see better, to see brighter. So hold fast and believe. And I am a firm believer, and I believe Jeremiah 29:11. If it ain't good, it is not the end. So hold fast, and I will close out here. Just continue to hold fast and remember, only believe. Hold fast to your belief. Know that it gets better, and we love you. And I again, only believe.